Do you believe in ghosts? I do. Have you ever seen one? I mean, a real spectre. Not just one out of the corner of your eye. Do you believe in ghosts? I do. Have you ever seen one? I mean, a real one. Not something just out of the corner of your eye. A real spectre. I have. Through the ages there have been countless recounts, tales and yarns of spooks, spectres and ghosts. As with everything, seeing is believing, and I've seen one. My early years were very much normal, as you would expect, but my parents were a different story. My mother was devoted to every whim, and in her care I wanted for nothing. But as is customary with a sad story, she was taken far too soon. I was 7 when she fell ill, and I was too young to truly understand the ramifications of her illness. I just thought she would get better. But it was just before my 8th birthday that she finally left this place. When she left me, it meant I was to be loved by my father. If ever there was a man to fear, it was my father. A deeply religious tyrant and an even bigger alcoholic one. All I really remember of him is the beatings. Not the occasional beatings where a child would do something wrong to warrant that kind of pain. These were regular. Every single day, in fact. He would hurt me in ways I have probably forgotten. Whenever I knew a beating was coming, I did the only thing I could try and block out the pain. I thought of my mother. She used to be. The thought of her standing close to me, holding me tight, as if too scared to let me go. My outward cries for help were unheard, or possibly even ignored. As the beating continued, I retreated into myself, and all I could do was wait and hold on to the memories until I was old enough to escape the hell. Then it happened. I was finally free. I had finally escaped my father's love and I moved away, living in relative happiness. The years passed and we became ever more distant, which suited me. But soon, the old man was reaching out to me. He was dying and wanted to see me. I refused. I refused every offer made by him, but something was eating away at me inside, and eventually I knew I'd have to go and speak to him, even just to exercise my own demons. But I was too late. I waited too long from wallowing in my own self-pity. The man I grew to hate was dead, and as I stood before him, as he lay in the hospital bed, all I could feel was anger. Anger at him for pushing me so far away when all I needed was him to hold me and let me know that his little girl was loved. Anger at myself for not being woman enough or compassionate enough to face him. For years I wanted answered. And as the anger grows, Inside me, I will never shake the fact that it was I who in the end stopped myself from getting those answers. I just wanted him to talk to me. God damn that man. Oh, now, get back to the reason I started this story. The ghost. Okay. You see, I only saw the ghost as my father was being laid to rest. The funeral was quick with very few attendees. As the coffin was lowered into the ground, I saw something out the corner of my eye. My reaction was something even I would have not expected, as there, before me, stood my mother. I just smiled. She remained still and silent, saying it's alright. Everything will be alright. Memories flooded back to my early years with her and my father and everything else, and the playtimes and the tough times. But I was set free when he died. I will have to deal with my own demons eventually. But until then, I would take solace in the fact that I was loved and that my father still cared for me enough to reach out. And that I know that I am not alone. As long as I am alive, I am not alone.